we're going to start a 1911 Hupmobile Model 20. This is the Torpedo model. I'll show you how I do it. It's simple, only 9 steps. First, you have to drain the oil from the engine because it has a drip oiler inside. I'll show it to you. Right here. You drain excess oil and then refill the drip box in this cup, which I've already done. I'll put the hood back on. Then we make sure the car is in neutral gear shift. This is a 2-speed car. Step number 3, I think, is to turn on the gasoline valve, which is underneath the gas tank. The gas tank's in here. So I reach underneath and flick that on. Now, the gasoline should be flowing to the carburetor, and I'm going to unscrew the carburetor mixture valve about a half a turn. That's there. There's the carburetor. This is the Magneto. Then I'm going to prime the cylinders just a little bit by putting some gasoline. I've already done that into these cups, these primer cups, and let the gasoline go into the engine. I'll put a little bit more in, some of it's evaporated. You don't always have to do this, but it just gives it a little bit of, make sure you have a little bit of fuel in the cylinders, and I'll close those off. Now, I pulled this little tickler here, which will prime the carburetor, make sure it has plenty of fuel in it, in the bowl. Okay. Now I'm going to crank it once or twice just to make sure I have plenty of gas in the cylinders. Like that. It's a pretty small engine, about 16.5 horsepower, so it's not really hard to crank. Now, I'm in neutral. Now I'm going to put the throttle. It has a foot throttle and a hand throttle, so I'll turn the throttle about halfway. The reason it has a throttle on the steering column is because you can't push it down with your foot when you're cranking. Now, I'm going to turn on the Magneto with the Magneto switch. Pretty simple. And now, if I give the engine a healthy crank, we'll see if it starts.